Hello everyone, welcome to my vlog, I guess we are gonna call this. I've decided I need to try a bit harder just generally with like most aspects of my life. So let's call this locking in, I suppose. I think I may have touched on this briefly in a different video. I feel as though I may have protected my peace too much. So I used to absolutely love being around people, and I hated being alone. Honestly, I was a bit scared of being alone, I think. And then, you know, as a teenager, like most teenagers, I experienced a lot of drama with friends and all of that jazz, and I think I kind of became a recluse because of it. And I don't think that's a good thing, so I'm trying really hard to fix that this year. Like, at university, I'm trying to actually socialize and talk to people, even though it's one of the last things I want to do. I know it's good for me to socialize, and it's not good for me to stay inside all the time. So this is me putting myself out there a little bit, I suppose. I have also always really struggled with academics and studying. Like, I have been tutored in maths and English since I was 12 to up until pretty much the end of high school. And I don't think it's that I don't understand the content. I think I just really struggle learning the way some other people do. Like, I feel like I consume, like, my brain keeps most information if I am also being active with my hands and am distracted a little bit. I don't know if that's just Gen Z brain rotting culture seeping into my brain though, but I have kind of just always struggled with it. So this is actually my third time trying to go to university. I've never failed classes or anything. I've always passed. I feel like I just how do I put it? I feel like in my head, I make things out to be I catastrophize things. And I convince myself I'm doing significantly worse than I actually am. So we're trying to change that mindset. And I wouldn't say it's going well. I have midterms coming up this week, and I feel very underprepared. But that's okay. I actually got an assignment back, and it's like one of the first assignments I have gotten back because uni here has only just really started. And I got like 7 out of 10, I guess. And the feedback was all really good and really positive. So I clearly do just underestimate my abilities, and I don't know how to change my mindset surrounding that. If you guys have any ideas, drop it below. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about that at the moment. But I've kind of decided that I'm going to give myself one more year of just really trying my best at university. And if I still just feel like I'm failing and I hate it, I am just going to go backpacking, because that was actually my plan for last year and it all fell through. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Let's discuss my plans for this week. So today is Monday. I have had 2 appointments today. One is just like a random appointment that I am not going to get into on here. And the other one was a doctor's appointment. And they both sucked. I actually started crying in the middle of one of the appointments, which is why I do look like I've cried off all my makeup. But hey, live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love, I suppose. I'm just gonna keep telling myself that until I am happy again. Okay, so today I had like a commerce class, because that's one of my, it's just something I have to take as part of my degree. And what they did is they had like a little panel where they had a bunch of like doctors and people who specialize in like AI come in, and they had a panel and they all sat around this little table drinking coffee, and I just thought that was really cute. Speaking of AI, So I live in New Zealand, and there is currently, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, fellow Kiwis, I'm pretty sure there's possibly going to be an AI data center being built in the South Island. So New Zealand is made up of more than 2 islands, but 2 main islands, the North Island and the South Island. I live in the North Island, but the South Island is where the country gets most of our fresh drinking water, and that is where they are wanting to build this AI data center, which is a little bit concerning. And there's actually a petition going around to like fight against it, obviously, to not have this data center built. I'll put it in the description if anyone's interested, because it is just interesting to read up on. But it is kind of scary to think about if, like, what would happen if that data center was built, you know? Anyway, a really interesting quote that got brought up in today's lecture was, "The world has shifted and we keep applying an old way of thinking to a new way of living," is what one of these professors, doctors, I think. I don't think they were professors. I think they were like actual specialists in the field. He was saying that how like this isn't actually that drastic of a jump for us to be making, because like technologically we have progressed so much so quickly. I think I actually had to leave the lecture early, so I did miss out a little bit, but I thought that quote was really interesting, and I think it actually can be applied to quite a lot of different parts of life if you think about it. Now for the exciting part. I have got a package. I love shopping. It's actually my toxic trait. I'm terrible with my finances, and I am trying to get better, and I've decided this, and I do have one other package. I guess this is the angle now, that's okay. This and one other package coming, and that's from Mecca, and it's some makeup because I needed to top up, as you can probably tell, my concealer and just some other bits and bobs. And that's coming hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully, but we'll see. Anyway, I've decided I'm not gonna make any more big purchases for a hot minute so I can get my funds back up. But why dwell on that when I could show you what I bought? Okay, so there's actually only 2 things, because I had a voucher and I had to use it, obviously. So first off is this really cute pink sweater. I don't know how well you can see it. It's kind of an oversized fit, but if you know me, you know that's kind of my preferred style anyway. And I just thought it was a cute color. I'm kind of getting into it's hard to explain. I used to always be quite a tomboy, and I hate that word, but I guess it's true. And I never really wore like pink and girly colors or makeup or dresses or anything. So I'm really getting into that this year, which is fun. It's fun. And I didn't realize how fun it was, and I can understand now. So the other purchase I made was on these really cute brown pants, and they're like kind of fold over and then they tie up at the front. And I just thought that that was such a cute outfit. I'll insert a picture of me in said outfit, because I will probably wear this tomorrow or some point this week anyway, because it is starting to get colder here now, which is really sad, but it means that I don't have to worry so much about getting sunburnt every time I leave the house, which is good. What else? I think that is about it for now. So I guess I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. We'll see. Hello everyone. It is now Tuesday, the day after, and my flatmate is here, and I'm going to tell him about the midterm I just had, and you guys can listen. Oh, you guys can listen. Okay, so, excuse me.
I'm listening.
Are you? It looks like you're playing your video game and not listening.
No, I am listening. That's how we're having a conversation.
Right, so I get there at 8:40 and the whole time I'm stressing, my legs shaking, I'm just kind of repeating over and over. I'm not stressed. I'm fine. I'm not stressed. I'm fine. I'm not stressed. I'm fine. Just over and over and over again. But that didn't really help, but it's fine, whatever. So then we get in and we all sit down. We don't have to put our bags at the front of the room or anything, which I thought was kind of random. I was prepared to like ditch my bag, but we got to have our bags with us. They just obviously we couldn't go on our phones or whatever. So we weren't, even though it was open book, we couldn't use our computers, which is fine because as we all know, I spent hours and hours last night writing down notes. So I was feeling super prepared. We get in there and it's about 8:55 when they open the doors. The midterm starts at 9. So we get in there. Oh no, all the seats are full and there's still a solid like 50 people standing up. Because obviously we're separated with a seat between each of us. And also, there wasn't enough tests. They were like, we thought we printed out enough tests for everyone, but clearly we have not. So then, what they made us do is they made us just sit normally in the rows, so there was no like room beside us. Like there wasn't a chair in between us. And then she was like, okay, if you have a paper in front of you, you can start now. The other people, you just need to wait and then we'll like add the time on for you. So 10 minutes later, I'm like in flow state right now. I'm feeling great. So 10 minutes later, she then comes in and is like, okay, everyone, put your hand up if you need the test. Completely disrupting the test conditions, obviously. It threw me off balance a little bit, I'll admit, but it's fine. It's no biggie. The girl beside me, she forgot a pen. So I gave her one of my pens. And it's fine. I don't think I'm ever going to get it back because I finished before her. I was actually the first in the lecture theatre to finish. Now, this is a reoccurring theme for me whenever I've taken exams, and I'm concerned that I'm doing something wrong every single time, but it's because I don't like to go back and reread my answers. I know that's controversial. I know you should double check everything you write, but I just cannot be asked. I feel like if I reread it, then I'm gonna get all perfectionisty OCD on it. So I'm like, okay, I've done it. I'm just gonna go. So either I've done a really great job and I fully understood the questions and everything, or I completely missed the train, you know? Like I either did really good or really bad. So I actually didn't answer the last question because the last question was about Bordeaux's theory of education and I didn't read that reading last night, which I should have, but oh well, it was worth 6 points out of 30. But if I got everything else right, then I get 24 out of 30, which is still a passing grade. So, and I'm not trying to get A plus, I'm just trying to pass. Then yeah, I came home and here we are. How interesting.
Like so much fun.
Yeah. So everyone comment good luck in the comments below if you've gotten this far into the video. It is now like 10:30, I think. And I have nothing to do for the rest of the day because my lecture was cancelled. I mean my tutorial was cancelled. But it's alright because I have my psych midterm on Thursday and I can revise for that. But the thing that is making me like feel like, oh, I won't need to revise is because it's 30 questions in 31 minutes. So it's clearly just like multi-choice. And I'm pretty good with multi-choice questions.
You still should revise a little bit.
Well, I know I should still revise, but I don't think I need to go as hard as I did for my education, is all I'm saying. Hello, guys. So it is still Tuesday, but my package showed up, yay! And I'm angry at the government, so let's open it to make me feel better. So this package is from Mecca, and yeah, that's about all I can say. Oh my gosh, it's properly like wrapped up as well. This is cool. I guess this is just so it doesn't break. Maybe it's instead of a box. Oh, I think it's instead of like their little boxes. So, first things first, I bought some false eyelashes. Yeah, I did it. I've done it. These are Lily lashes. And they're everyday, I guess. These Mecca Max tweezers. And I got the gold ones because I'm a gold girly. Here they are. They're just a pair of tweezers. I don't really know what else to say to that. So this is my current eyelash curler, I guess. It's missing a handle. I use it like this. I got it from Kmart for like $2.50, I think. So I got some new ones, and these ones are also gold, and they were a bit more expensive, and they actually come with like replacement rubber, I think it is. So that's cool. So the concealer I usually wear is discontinued, and I got it in the shade Porcelain because I'm quite pale, and so I've been using my flatmate's concealer, but he is a couple shades darker than me, and I think it shows a little bit. So I got this Morphe. I just opened it without showing you guys the box. I got this Morphe concealer. Something I really like about Mecca is they give you samples. And so the sample they've given us is, it looks like an eye cream for dark eye circles, which I don't get a lot of sleep, so this will actually probably come in handy. I don't really have a skincare routine. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. I do just kind of wash my face with soap like a man. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Hello everyone. We are in my kitchen. So today is Thursday. I actually don't know if I recorded yesterday. I can't remember. But yesterday was a pretty uneventful day anyway. I don't really do much. But I'm going to make dinner. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing, but you might just see bits and bobs. But I cannot be bothered walking you guys through what I'm going to make because I don't really know what I'm going to make, to be honest with you. We have like burger patties, but we don't have buns or anything, so I'm thinking of just using them to make like a pasta or maybe doing some sort of burger bowl sitch. But I am low-key, let me adjust you guys. I am low-key leaning a bit more towards the pasta because it's been a hot minute since I've had pasta. So let's frickin' get it. Today, what have I done? I had a midterm today, actually. So, pretty significant day, I suppose. It was only worth 15% of my grade, though, so barely that significant. And it was 31 minutes long and 30 questions, because they were all multi-choice. I thought that was quite interesting. The questions were pretty easy. I feel pretty good about it. I'm not feeling concerned. I mean, obviously I could have done better, but I think I could have done worse too. So I filmed another YouTube video. I'm currently doing a series on my YouTube where I'm playing through all the, depending on how old you are, you'll remember these. I'm playing through all like the Papa's Pizzeria, Papa's Freezeria, all those games. And I did crash out when I played Papa's Pizzeria. So if that sounds interesting, go head over to my YouTube channel. I'm posting this on YouTube. What am I talking about? You're already here. Or if you've just seen this on your For You page, go to my YouTube video. Subscribe down below. Come check out my content. Everyone's welcome. I don't discriminate. Can't really afford to discriminate in this economy, really. Did I just take those out of the microwave? Yes, I did. Am I gonna go into that? No, I am not. Hello, everyone. So it is now Sunday. I'm currently on a walk. I've got my nippies. Yeah, the weekend ended up getting pretty hectic. I drank 2 bottles of wine with my friends yesterday, and I don't drink very often, so I don't feel too bad about it, but I'm definitely feeling it today, hence being outside. I don't really have much else going on, so I will probably just end the vlog here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!